My name is Marvin XFiles, and today I will be doing a reaction to the Jonathan Major. He's coming out and being a victim. It's kind of cringe because a black man has resort into being a woman. It seems it's to having his voice heard. It's pretty sad at this point. And Jonathan Majors, man, he had a career. It was starting off good. It was going fantastic, and then something derailed it. The assault, the harassment on his girlfriend. He was cheating. It's crazy. It's crazy. And here is an exclusive ex, exclusive interview of Jonathan Majors talking about the incident, and he's making sure that his voice is heard everywhere about how he feel and how he is a victim, and it's cringe worthy because Jesse Smollett, he did this. Megan Thee Stallion had did this. uh it just goes that, like, why are you doing this of all things? It's kind of cringeworthy, but me, it's like, it's bad. But man, let's tap into this interview, exclusive interview about the verdict of Jonathan Majors being accused. It's exclusive. ABC News. It was Good America, I believe it's called. All right, and let's get to this bad boy, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
I told you, time isn't what you think.
Train
Less
to
than a
conquer.
year ago, the name Jonathan Majors was followed by talk of critical and box office success, skyrocketing fame, even Oscar buzz.
I'm coming for everything.
But this morning, a different conversation surrounds that marquee name.
Something about sitting here right now and looking at you and
He's wiping his
understanding
tears,
the
man.
gravity of
Those
the
fake
situation.
tears that he just did. That's crazy.
A situation that I, in many ways, put myself in.
The actor spoke exclusively with ABC News for the first time after being
Good
convicted
America.
in late December for harassment and misdemeanor reckless assault in the third degree, which could carry a penalty of up to a year behind bars.
Why did you decide you wanted to talk now?
I felt like it was time. A lot has happened in my personal life, in my career, in the culture. It's about responsibility and coming forward and being brave and giving my part of the story.
Being brave. I don't. This a bad luck.
Shock. I was absolutely shocked, and afraid. And I'm standing there, and the verdict comes down. I say, how is that possible? Based off the evidence, based off the prosecution's evidence, let alone our evidence. How is that possible?
But after only hours of deliberation, a jury of his peers agreed with prosecutors that he did physically injure his then-girlfriend Grace Jabari in an
Grace
incident
Jabari.
last March.
What happened exactly, do you know?
No, I don't know. But she's unconscious.
That 911 call from Majors
Yo,
came
that's the
hours
innis-
after an argument.
that's the
broke out with
incident. He did a
Jabari in the
marathon
backseat
run.
of an SUV.
That's crazy.
Majors received a text from another woman saying, "Oh, how I wish to be kissing you." Jabari testified that when she grabbed the
Oh,
phone,
wow, he was
Majors
cheating.
tried to get it
I
back,
respect it.
fracturing her finger and giving her a cut behind her ear.
She says inside the car, you hit her in the face,
Yeah.
twist her arm behind her back, fracture her middle finger.
That did not happen.
How
Hold
did
on.
those injuries?
Over here, and we do not condone violence towards women. This is crazy, man. Those injuries look pretty bad. It wasn't intentional, but you can't hurt the Caucasian woman. She is a goddess. Jonathan Majors, he messed up. You can't do that to no Caucasian woman or any woman. All that I know is that if anything happens and a Caucasian woman calls 911, boy, things get done. If she has an issue or a problem, things will get done. You don't play with Caucasian women. They are goddess. You can't do that. Or any women. But man, you can't. You will get fully accused and be punished at the extreme. Your skin tone is dark. You're African American. You can't do this. You was on your way up. Your rise to fame. You got a better catalog than most of these black women, man. And Taraji P. Henson. And I'm pretty sure that Jonathan Majors is making more money than Taraji P. Harrison. What the frick her name is? What the freak? I'm pretty sure that he is. He got a better catalog. He's up in Marvel movies, Creed, and all this. He has a better catalog, and plus he's up in more good films, and like he got a broad audience. And Taraji P. Henson only has an audience of black folks, but he was crossing over. He had a broad audience. It's crazy how his downfall it would be towards this women. Come on, Jonathan Majors, you're buff as heck, man. You should know better, man. You in your 30s. You not 18 or 21. And you can't be doing things like this, man. Cheating and all of this. You can't do that, man. Come on, man. I can't even say that a black man don't cheat if you doing this type of stuff. Come on, man. And you supposed to be an example. That's crazy how you had an opportunity and you blew it. How you do that, man? Let's go, man. Let's continue with the video.
I wish to God I knew. That would give clarity. That would give me some type of peace about it.
But you're confident you
It's
didn't.
crazy.
No question.
Surveillance video shows Majors getting out of the car, followed by Jabari, whom he then puts back inside the vehicle. What happens next is what the defense remains focused on. Majors runs off, and Jabari chases after him.
If you watch those videos and you reverse that, and you saw a black man chasing a young white girl down the street, screaming and crying, that man is going to be shot and killed in the streets of New York City.
Majors' defense team.
Hey, that I do agree with him with, but you was cheating. Any female who was cheated on, she'll blow up your phone. She'll follow you. I mean, it's bound to happen. You can't be out here cheating on these women, man. You can't do that. That's crazy, man. Of course, her reaction is to grab up your phone. He was hiding something. He was out here cheating. That's crazy. Of course, a woman will overreact, bash in the windows in your car. I mean, that's how they act. But we all know that African American woman, boy, she goes to full length, full extremes, man. She'll bust out your windows, pour bleach on your clothes. She'll go at the full extreme. But any woman is capable of this. I do not want to hear no. See, it's the Caucasian woman. No, any woman is capable of doing this. Any woman. So I don't want to hear it from any African American women talking about. You see, it's that Caucasian. Nah, I'd rather take my chances with that Caucasian. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a grand over here, man. I'd rather go over there, man. But I love black women, but come on, man. It's like any woman is capable of doing this. So I need to let men know any woman is capable of doing this. It doesn't matter of your skin tone, man. It doesn't matter of your skin tone. People have a way of doing things, and we all know that a certain woman out in public, Keisha will act crazy, loud, and very disruptive up in an establishment place. But hey, man, hey, to each his own. But The message I'm trying to say here is that any woman is capable of doing this. It doesn't matter of her skin tone. Wrong is wrong, and he was wrong up in this whole situation. He was wrong. But all right, man, let's continue in the video.
Team shared these photos, which he says show the injuries he received that night, which were deemed inadmissible in court.
How were you injured?
My injuries were a scratch on my hand, from clawing for the phone.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Those are major. Those are minor injuries, and they're not even. Those are little scratches. He's trying. That's crazy, man. He really trying to play the victim. That's crazy.
And I had a gash on my, at the time I had a beard. Under my beard, I had essentially a fingernail scratch on my, I think it was my cheek from pressure. And that bled overnight.
But prosecutors say Majors was the aggressor. District Attorney Alvin Bragg says the evidence presented throughout this trial illustrated a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse. In court, prosecutors pointed to a previous argument during which he knocked a candle to the floor.
I completely lost my temper in that moment and threw it all on the ground. That's not something I would want my child to do, and I did that. I absolutely did that, and felt terrible about it.
The prosecution also played audio Jabari had recorded earlier in the relationship where Majors encouraged her to act more like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama.
I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. The woman that supports me needs to be a great woman.
Now that I do agree with, he does have the black culture behind him, but also you got to be an example, man, and you can't be cheating on these women out here. You can't be cheating. You can't be cheating on these females, and you want her into age your cause. You can't do that. That's unheard of. He is a cheater. Jonathan Majors is a cheater, and this how come it had all happened. He was cheating. So she kind of had a right to do that, to grab his phone, and then it was an altercation. It was a wrestling match. I mean, I understand, but that's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Some who question, especially in the black community, as you're probably well aware, that people were saying, well, why was he telling this woman to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama?
It was me trying to give the knowledge.
The Caucasian woman is a goddess. You cannot compare her to no any other women. You done lost your mind. Who's Jonathan? Who is you? You can't compare a Caucasian woman. She's a goddess. You can't do that. What is he talking about to Michelle Obama? What the heck? You done lost your mind. You do not never do that. You can't do that, especially in America. He should know better. What the heck? This guy done lost his mind.
Of what it is I'm aspiring to be, these great men, Martin, President Obama, and trying to give a reference point to that. One of the things I also say is like, I need her, in that case Grace, to make the same sacrifices that I am making.
In a statement to ABC News, an attorney for Jabari said in part, "It is not at all surprising that Mr. Majors continues to take no accountability for his actions," adding, "The timing of these new statements demonstrates a clear lack of remorse for his actions."
Do you feel you're not responsible for her injuries at all?
I shouldn't have been in the car. I shouldn't have stepped out of the relationship. I shouldn't have been in the relationship. If I'm not in the car, none of this is happening. If I leave the relationship, none of this is happening. If I'm man enough or brave enough to say, I want to see somebody else, or I'm done now, I'm not in that car.
Hold up. Nah. We about to get to the bottom of this bad boy. Nah, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. We got part two right here for you guys. Gotcha. Ah,
Very, very, very hard and very difficult and confusing in many ways.
Jonathan Majors breaking his silence just weeks after a Manhattan jury found him guilty of misdemeanor reckless assault and harassment of his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari. The actor, at times emotional.
Sorry. You know, I haven't seen my daughter in a long time. You know, and a lot of it has to do with this situation.
In a split verdict, Majors was found not guilty of two other
so
misdemeanors.
it isn't the
Assault
full
with intent
thing;
to
it's
cause physical
partial
injury
of it.
and
That's crazy. I
aggravated
thought it was
assault.
the full thing.
They're saying you didn't intend
Right.
to injure her,
Right.
but the result of your recklessness injured her.
Right.
Were you reckless?
I was reckless with her heart,
Not with her body.
not with her body.
The physical altercation started inside an SUV after Majors received a suggestive text message from another woman. Hours later, after Majors placed a 911 call,
That's
police
a
found
bad
Jabari
look. You got this
unconscious
Caucasian
on the floor
woman
of
on
their
the
apartment,
floor like
seen
that.
in his
You
body
can't do
camera
that to
footage.
any
You
woman.
feel that you did anything
crazy.
wrong on the night of March 25th? If you could relive that night,
I wouldn't have picked her up. I wouldn't have picked her up. I wouldn't have put her back in the car. I wouldn't have tried to keep her in the car. I would have gotten out that car and ran immediately.
The two met back in 2021 on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
the
Oh, I
prosecution
didn't even
has
know that. They
described the
made on
relationship with
Ant-Man.
Grace Jabari as tumultuous and abusive. How would you describe that two-year relationship?
I loved Grace. Our relationship was not healthy, you know, and that began to reveal itself over time.
Why'd you stay?
I was scared. With the red flags, I found that, and I used this word, I said, oh, this is dangerous. This is months before the incident. I should have been brave. I should have said, no, this isn't working, and I should have walked away. And I didn't.
Troubling signs in the relationship were revealed when prosecutors presented text messages where Majors expressed suicidal thoughts, saying, "Maybe I'm such a monster and horrible man that I don't deserve it and should just kill myself."
Were you suicidal?
The ideations of removing myself from situations permanently is a thought that I've had, since I was a kid, you know, since I was a young boy on the farm in Texas. You know, it's not there anymore. You know, I've done that. I'm doing the work.
Look at those
to
tears.
keep
Oh
it
my
at bay and
gosh.
make sure it's not there anymore.
Through it all, Major's new girlfriend, actress Megan Good, has remained by his side.
And they're talking about
For our
Megan
interview.
Good. That's
How would
crazy.
you
How is
describe
she
your
even up in
relationship?
here?
She's an angel. She's held me down like a Coretta.
Yeah, well, Megan Good is picking up the broken pieces. This is crazy, man. This is a bad look. I don't like any of it. This is bad. This is a bad look, man. Like, why are you there up in court? I get the support, but you haven't even known him for a long time, and you out here. That's mind-boggling to me, man. That's crazy.
You know, I'm so blessed to have her. You know, the relationship is still fresh, but you know,
He moved on quick. That's crazy. Hey,
I think I found it.
what the
The
heck?
March 2023 incident thrust Major's dating history into the forefront. A Rolling Stone article back in June detailed multiple allegations of abusive behavior dating back to Major's relationships
Yeah,
in
you got a
college.
history. That's
Allegations
bad. That
Majors
crap follows you.
vehemently denies. His attorneys offered past partners to defend him.
Have you ever had issues with domestic abuse?
I've witnessed it, but never participated. You know, I mean, I've been smacked up before. You know, but yeah, never emphasize it. Those relationships went back to when I was 21, 22 years old, and I just think, was I a jerk? You know, was I, you know, a mean guy? You know, and I go, yeah, knowing what I know now, like, oh, severe depression.
Hey man, I hate those bootcut jeans he got on and them girl boots. That crap look very feminine. I'm just saying it looks very feminine. I'm not digging it, man. It looks crazy, man. Them boots look crazy. And them dang jeans. Oh my gosh.
Childhood trauma. I've had very few relationships, so I can gather um, what situations we're talking about. Um, yeah, I was not the best boyfriend all the time.
But never hit a woman.
Never hit a woman. I've never, my hands have never struck a woman, ever.
After gaining critical acclaim with films like The Last Black Man in San Francisco, Major's once red-hot career is now seemingly at a standstill.
And how are you feeling?
Moments after the verdict, Marvel Studios dropped him. He was set to play the prominent character Kang in upcoming films.
I am Kang!
But despite the possibility of serving time, Majors believes the script for his career is still being written.
You think you'll ever work in Hollywood again?
Yeah, I do. I pray I do. But it's God's plan and God's timing.
For those who say, look, he's convicted at this point, what would you say? I mean, do you deserve a
Hey man, all I gotta say is Jonathan Majors, you're done out here, bro. You're preying on the miracle, man. You messed up extremely bad, and I'm like, why would you do this? Go on air and have a pity committee, like it's crazy to me. But he should know better. Being a grown man and the obstacles that us as an African Americans have to go through, he should know that he got to move more cautious. You cannot be out here being reckless, being caught up in some bull stuff. You represent black people. You share my reflections when other ethnicities look at you. You should know better, man. And me just seeing your last act of, oh, I need to win back my career, it's pathetic. But me, I understand that black people do not get second chances. Me, I understand that. So I hear you on that. But you can't be treating these girls like that, man. You can't be cheating on these women. If that Jonathan Majors was never cheating, this would have never gone out. So I just can't blame her. I mean, he had every opportunity, man. He was on the rise, and I can tell by this interview, he's a good actor. I can tell he was using those acting skills like R. Kelly. I saw those, and like this is just bad, man. You gotta understand, you cannot be out here being reckless, and you on the come up, and now your career has spiraled, and now you need to find some type of safety net to like bounce back and to keep you afloat. And like it's sad, but come on, Jonathan Majors, you gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. You know all eyes are on you. You are next up, and you did this. This is ridiculous. I know other people, other actors and actresses is caught up in harassment, assault, and they don't get fired. But you being an African American, of you having a darker skin complexion, you should know you cannot, you do not have in the same freedom as other people. You do not. You gotta take accountability, man. You cannot, man. You had Marvel Kang Dynasty, and now in the ground, and this is supposed to be Jonathan Major's replacement too. I got it, boy. This is crazy. Hold on, I got the video right here, you guys. This is crazy to me, man. Jonathan Major's replacement is right here. Coleman Domingo. This is crazy. I saw this. I was upset. I was I was furious and
Much more beautiful for me.
There are rumors that you're in talks to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang in the new Avengers movie. Now, is the MCU the next thing that you'd be able to tackle or ready to tackle?
I don't know. Right now, I'm always looking at like what I have to do right now. I'm not somebody who. I know there's talk and conversations around, and I don't know how much is true. I don't even get that from my team. I can't tell if it's true or not.
The fans are passionate.
The fans are passionate, and somehow my name is out there in the world. I like the idea of just having your name called and someone speaking lovingly and kindly about something is a beautiful thing. Right.
Up next to the Golden Globes. Do we know what we're wearing?
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is Jonathan Major's replacement. It's the guy up in the tan suit right there, Coleman Dominguez. Now, every time I see him, his partner is the same gender as him. He's not masculine. He's a good actor. He has charisma. I give him that. He's good. I believe the first time I seen him, it was in Fear the Walking Dead, and he did good. He was the best thing out of that movie. And he is supposed to be the new and rumored Kang the Conqueror. And you have the freaking She-Hulk actress up in the series vouching for him, praising this idea. And me, I don't want to see it. Kang is masculine. He's a man. This guy, I don't get that from him. He can act, but he don't got the body build. I can't take him seriously. He can be uncunning. He can be. He has the skills, but me seeing him, it's like nah. I want Jonathan Majors to still be King the Conqueror. Him, I just don't. I see it, but nah. It's just. How are you about to replace a straight man able with a gay man? A gay man is supposed to be Jonathan Major's replacement, and that's crazy to me. And I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it, man. Overall, just scrap King the Conqueror. Just scrap it, and just go with Doom, because this is crazy, man. I don't want to see him as King the Conqueror. Why is Jonathan Majors, a straight, masculine male, is about to find his replacement to a gay man? That is the answer. In Marvel, I believe that it's some truth up in rumors. They are pursuing Coleman Domingo, or whatever his freaking last name is, Domingo, yeah. And I'm sorry, man. Jonathan Majors, man, he was meant to play that role, man. And we got him. Nah, this is good. But overall, man, King the Conqueror is no more. Jonathan Major has dropped the ball, and now he's done for, and he on the pity committee war tour, and it's sad, man. It's a sad thing. I hope that Jonathan Majors, he can get more jobs. I hope it be easy, but it will be some type of resistance because of he been tainted. And I'd be surprised if that people would even work with Jonathan Majors, but hopefully he has strong connections, and he can keep his career alive. I want to know you guys' opinion and thoughts about this exclusive ABC News with Jonathan Majors, of him talking about the situation, him breaking out of that silence, and him making his voice heard. And my name is Marvin XFiles. Two fingers. Peace out.